Hey Anna,
Hi.
we just came back from the movie Twilight.
Yep.
I saw it twice. How many times did you see it?
I've seen it 3 times.
3 times. Well, what did you think of the movie since you saw it like 3 times?
Um, every time was a different experience. The first time when we went to go see it, for some reason I was so disappointed in it, and I think it's just because I read the book first, and this movie was so hyped up. It's like everywhere you turned around, it was Twilight, 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 and it's like, oh my god, like, all right, enough of Twilight. You get kind of sick of it. So I think I expected too much. So when we went to go see it, I'm like, oh my god, like, I really hated it, but, like, and I didn't really want to hate it. I wanted to like it. Then, after that, like, the whole weekend, I just kept thinking about it. I couldn't get it out of my head. So I'm like, I didn't hate that movie. I was like, I like that movie. I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, I can't get it out of my head. So then I went to go see it with my mom the second time, and of course, she freaking cried, because she cries at everything. She cried at the Passion of the Christ at the opening credits. So in this movie, at the end, when Bella and Edward are at the prom, I look over at my mom, and Mom's like, oh, it's so sad. And I'm like, Mom, why are you crying? And she's like, because they really loved each other. And I'm like, oh my god, this is not happening. But then we went to go see it again tonight, and I really liked it because it's just really, really good. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about, I guess.
What do you think of the characters?
The characters, as you can tell, this is my husband.
Let's start with Edward.
This is Edward Cullen. He's played by Robert Pattinson, and from the movie character to the book character, I thought he was pretty much on cue. He played it very well. He was absolutely gorgeous in it. There were some things where he could have just done a little bit better, because in the book, Edward's supposed to be just handsome, and I'm not saying that he wasn't handsome, but he's supposed to be very intimidating in a way, where he's supposed to kind of scare Bella. And there were some scenes where he actually looked like he was more scared of you than he, so I was just kind of lacked on that department. Kristen Stewart, who plays Bella. Okay, at first, I really liked her. I didn't have a problem with her. But after seeing it 3 times, I'm really disappointed in her. I thought she could have done, such a better job as Bella. Because in the book, Bella, you're in Bella's head, so you know what's going on through, with everything. And she's supposed to just be, madly in love with Edward, totally obsessed with him, and drooling all over him and everything. And in the movie, she, if you hadn't read the book, you'd be like, wait a minute, did she like him? Because you don't even know. She doesn't even give you a hint that she likes him until the end of the movie. She just, showed, no passion, nothing. And I'm just I felt they could have gotten someone better. I don't know. The only time where she was really good was in the end, in the fight scene, because she was just getting tortured. And, you really felt her pain. But other than that, I was she was horrible. Because, she's just, in the book, she's all, lovey-dovey, and she tells Edward that she loves him, and he's like, oh, you are my life now, and he says that in the movie, but she never says that she loves him, and I'm like, what the freak? Come on,
Say it back.
Say that you love him, caress him or something. I don't know, she didn't show anything.
Pin him against the wall.
Or something, and then, she's, kissing him, and then she's like, oh my god, I'm so strong, or something, I don't know. But, even when she's in the hospital bed, and she's, just, crazy, she's like, you can never leave me, you can never leave me, and I'm like, oh, well, he does in the second book, so, I don't know. Other than that, everyone was good. Jacob, who's played by Taylor Lautner, he did a very, very good job. He was very on cue with his character. Can't wait to see him in New Moon, see what he brings to the table. Besides all the other actors who played the Cullens and all of Bella's human friends, on point. They played their characters so well. I pictured them exactly how I pictured them in the book. The bad vampires, awesome. Very, very awesome. They were very good. So I can't wait to see the 2 other ones, Laurent and Victoria, in the rest of the movie sequels. James, who's played by Cam Gigande, awesome. He really has you on your seat. He's such a creeper.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like, you know, this guy's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
He's so, like,
yeah.
seductive in the same way. Like, ooh, fuck me too. But I don't know, I think that's it. It's just a really good movie. There are some things that if you've read the book and you're going to see the movie, it's a little disappointing, I think. There's just some things where it's just like with Bella, she's like, come on, like, do you really like him or what? Like, you're not showing it. And, you know, she's supposed to be scared, like, in the beginning, like, whoa, like, this is a vampire. Like, oh my god, this is so, like, weird. You know, this is the first time I experienced something like this. And in the movie, she's just like, yeah, I'm hanging with the vampires, you know, I'm cool. You know, and it's just like, aren't you supposed to be scared? Like, the first time, you know, Edward's like, oh, you gotta, like, see me in action. And he starts running, and she goes on his back, and she's all like, ooh, look at this, I'm running in the wind. In the book, she's supposed to be scared. She's supposed to be like, holy shit, what the hell is he doing? And she's all like, ooh, this is really cool. I'm dating a vampire. You know, so I thought she could have just showed a little bit more intensity with everything. Charlie, who is Bella's dad, loves him. Absolutely loved him because he played such the father figure role to a T. He was awesome. I loved how he was just like, you know, like, hey, you know, I put another can of pepper spray in your bag, you know, be careful.
Right on.
And then she's like, you know, Dad, like, I want you to meet my boyfriend, like Edward Cullen. And at that time, he's loading up a shotgun. So he's like, all right, bring him in. And then he's like, bring him in. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, that's great. I was like, that's so, like, every dad out there, you know, with their, like, little girl dating someone. What else? At the end, with Edward and Jacob trying to, like, help Bella. Loved it. Loved it because it's like, yes, I can't wait for the sequels now. Because they look at each other like, yo, this is my woman. Like, no, that's my woman. And I'm just like, yeah, Team Edward and Team Jacob, they're going to freaking fight.
Let's go, Team Jacob!
I'm so excited. And, I'm trying to think of my pictures. Like, if there's anything.
You're on 7 minutes.
7 minutes? I think it's good. I don't know. It's a really good movie. Go out and see it. If you hadn't...
The bed scene.
No. Oh, the kiss scene.
Oh,
kiss
man.
Scene. Oh, I wish I was Kristen Stewart because Robert Pattinson was... Oh, he had me orgasming in the theater.
Too.
Oh, my God. I was freaking dying. I walked out of the theater with my shirt drenched. I was like, holy shit, I'm sweating over here because he's so fucking hot. Oh, my God. He was so sexy, and just the way he, like,
the way he, like, threw her on that bread was like, ooh, give it to me now.
He's like, don't move.
Ha.
I just want to try one thing. Stay very still. Like, oh, my God.
And then he, like, lifted her up and threw her on the bed. She's like, oh, yeah. Give it to me.
Yeah, oh, jeez. Oh, so
and he's like,
sexy.
oh, I gotta stop. I was like, no, keep going.
And I love, in the beginning, how he's so rude to her because he can't, like, oh, my God, like, he's so intrigued by her, so he tries to be, like, an asshole to her.
You have 1 minute left.
It's just like, oh my God, he's so good. But if you haven't read the book yet, go see the movie first, just so that the book is, you see more in the book and read more because it's more interesting. And but it's just a really good movie, and go out and see it. Love Twilight. Peace, guys.